end this? Like, I'm just so curious. What is the end goal of this whole thing now? She's trying to do.
That's what we're trying to figure out, because according to her, 50 custody is not plausible. Every divorce has one abuser. There's two parents. No matter what, out of every relationship, there has to be one abuser, which according to her, the protective parent is always the mother. So obviously she doesn't support men. So it has to be
she's sexist to men.
Yes. Alienation is junk science, which I know it's not, because I'm a child of parental alienation and I was a mother of a victim of parental alienation in two different ways. So it's not junk science. I've seen the effects on both ways.
So
is it a money grab?
You can't do it. You can't. There's no way you can do it. I think it's like what Amanda said, just moving the goalposts. Like, look here.
Just listening to her talk, she doesn't really talk about it. She talks about herself a lot. She talks about her chapter leaders and stuff, but she doesn't really talk about or stress about what this bill really does. She talks about, calls people stupid. She said, people can't read a sentence. People are stupid. That's her own words. She said, people can't read a sentence. People are stupid. Wait. And this is when you're trying to pass a bill and that's what you say. And then she said, I mean, trust me, I've got tons of notes here.
I'm talking to people.
Well, they said, she also said that a lot of people were going to Congress again and going to be testifying. Did you get that one?
And then she compared, she said, bipartisan for what? Schumer, ? Endorsements, ? 3 endorsements, stronger support, public. And then she compared their fight to military and war.
My goodness.
So, me being a military wife and a husband who fought the biggest battle in Afghanistan,
that is cool.
You can't compare this to war. It's actually a very offensive thing to say.
Very condescending.
When you're scamming.
And then she's also pulling in all these other advocates too that she was supposedly working with.
I'm going to compare war to your volunteer work. Did you sign a blank check for your life? Because you don't give your life for what you do. I'm sorry. My husband did for 24 years.
That's how long she's got?
That's actually very offensive of her to say that. Compare it to sports, that's one thing, but don't compare that.
Right.
Yeah. Because people have lost their lives for...
Right. She also talked about writing books. How about the book that was written about my husband called The Outpost? That's a best-selling book. It was actually made into a movie. So there's a real book if you want to read one, Francesca Francis. Sorry, that gets me a little on edge. Sorry.
It looks like, too, on your notes, I don't know if I missed that part, but it looks like she went on over the affidavits again, remember? She goes, affidavits landing on deaf ears. She's the eagle, all the other advocates have eagle, jealousy.
Wait,
no. So she named all of them. She named Jessica, she named Tongan. She named Robert Garza, and she even went on the rant. They went on a rant.
No, that was actually Big Daddy West talking.
Stan with Mitt. I think Francesca went over it too. Francesca went through it with Stan. She concentrated on Meg a lot, and then West took it over, and then he was just like ripping her to get apart. And I was just like, oh my God.
Yeah. Robert Garza is passing legislation correctly in the state of Texas.
Correct.
He got nothing to do with you.
Yes.
So Robert is in his own world.
Robert actually, I don't know if he was a big part of Francesca years ago, but he was somebody that spoke with her years ago when she first started back in 2017, 2018. A lot of the people that are doing things, big things like John Nichols, Robert Garza, there's a lot of people out there that are doing things and passing stuff that, so if you go to YouTube and look up the Nancy Schaefer event in Clarksville, Georgia, back from 2018, that was a big event that Fran was supposed to be at. And there's some actually people in that crowd that you will see that are actually still today passing stuff that Fran was supposed to be at. All those people walked away from Fran.
I don't blame them because their lives are much better now.
But she will tell you she walked away from them, which is not the case at all. You know, I mean, she's so great. Why aren't these people flocking around her? If she's so awesome, why are they not flocking to her and going, we want to be a part of this?
Why is there no state legislation with her name on it? Where's her accomplishment?
There's nothing with her name on it. Just like you post, all this stuff, hundreds of thousands of people all around the country when you get 5 likes.
Oh, sorry. There's a delay. Sorry about that. I was telling her that there's no legislation in New York with Fran on it because her own state can't stand her.
No, they can't.
Yeah. I think that was the big issue there was that.
Wow.
I don't know who the guy is, but whatever. We found some stuff on, let's see if I can pull it up. This is the girl right here. You guys know an idea of who we are. Okay, here is Chris Hellett, this one right here. So I know we talked about him a couple times, see him? This is the guy that got shot by her.
Careful what you say.
Wait. What's going on? Who got shot?
Watch what you say. Don't use the S word. We got to use the analyze.
Who got pew pew?
Do you want me to explain?
Go ahead. She'll explain. Okay, I'll pull up the videos, or I'll.
The gentleman on the left, his name is Christopher Hallett. He was one of